big plays, and more big plays. Hi again, everyone, and welcome into Cincinnati Bengals Talk. I'm James Rapien of allbengals.com, and, well, big plays is exactly how to describe Bengals training camp day 2, and yes, there will be highlights right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. As always, this training camp report brought to you by Rivertown Inkery and rivertowninkery.com. Make sure you check them out if you're looking for the latest orange and black gear, Cincy gear. Doug and his team got you covered at rivertowninkery.com. Man, it was a lot of big plays throughout the day today. Obviously, no Joe Burrow. We knew that. But some really big plays. Let's start with a newcomer. The newcomer was number 88, Hayden Hurst. This guy climbed the ladder, defender on him, falling back, came crumbling down to the ground, and was still able to hold on to the ball. It's going to be one of the big plays, certainly, that we've had throughout camp, and really one of the bigger plays we've seen from the tight end position in quite some time. So we will have that one for you on our highlights. But it's not just that one. You knew Jamar was going to make a play, and indeed he did. It was 2 on offense, 2 on defense as far as big plays. Let's continue with the offense. Jamar Chase, huge 60-yard touchdown catch. Eli Apple was yapping, which he does. And look, he played well against Jamar Chase in practice number 1, played well against Jamar Chase today, but Chase got the better of him on a 60-yard deep ball, courtesy of Brandon Allen, who was able to connect with him. We got that one on video too. And Chase certainly excited about beating Eli Apple, who's talking a lot of trash to him throughout the practice and has been throughout camp. Now on defense, well, the defenders made plays too. Brandon Allen, his first pass of 11 on 11s was intercepted by number 24, Vonn Bell. Vonn Bell made a great play on it. And so it was great today because there were 11 on 11s. You got to see it. Now, the line, they're not really hitting each other, truly blocking. They're not taking each other to the ground. But it was much more than we saw in practice number 1. Also, the fourth big play, Jamar Chase, you could see it. It was towards the end of practice. He went up to Brandon Allen, and his touchdown came a few plays prior. Went up to Brandon Allen. He was like, hey, throw me this ball. You could just see it. I was like, I think this one's going to Chase. So I zoomed in on Chase and Chidobe, and Chidobe Awuzie came up big and was able to deflect the ball away and bat the ball down from Jamar Chase. We have that clip as well. It's a pretty lucky day because you never know if you're going to be able to get the best clips. We were able to do that. So the highlights that are coming your way later tonight on our YouTube channel, you're going to want to buckle up and see them. I'm going to give you some more of my takeaways in just a second. But first, I got to give a shout-out to my man Kingston, who is a subscriber to the channel, and I've met a lot of you over the past 2 days. Can't wait to meet more of you. But Kingston rocking the white helmet already. He's getting autographs to my right from Bengals players right now. And he was such a nice kid. And so shout out to you, Kingston. And hopefully the Bengals win a lot of games for you this year. It'll be fun on Cincinnati Bengals Talk, and I appreciate you subscribing. That being said, overall, it wasn't a ton to say, or there wasn't a ton to say and draw from offensive line-wise. I will say this, they did rotate from what we saw yesterday. Yesterday, you saw Akeem Adeniji at right guard. You saw Isaiah Prince at right tackle. Today, it was Deontay Smith at right tackle and Cordell Volson at right guard with the first-team offense. So I think that is an indicator that, hey, there is some competition here, certainly for those backup jobs. Jackson Carman remained at that left guard spot, and who knows, maybe they'll start to intertwine that once they get a guy like Alex Kappa back so they're not playing with a backup guard at right guard. Overall, though, look, I think Brandon Allen was fine. Wasn't great. Drew Plitt, who they signed yesterday, was able to get in on 11 on 11s with the third-team offense. Jake Browning as well. Other guys that flashed, Puka Williams had a really nice sliding catch. I thought that was a nice play. But there weren't a ton of things to draw outside of that. In the 11 on 11s were a lot of fun. The defense won their fair share. The offense won their fair share, and we covered the biggest plays of them. But overall, a solid practice. The Bengals are certainly doing more. At the same time, it's missing Joe Burrow. And you could see that specifically on offense today with the first team. And you're like, well, duh, James. But it was pretty evident today when we got to 11-on-11s. They didn't do 11-on-11s yesterday, did them today. Pretty evident that it would be nice to have him out there. Jamar Chase had beat Eli Apple earlier in the practice on another potential touchdown, and Eli Apple ended up giving out the incomplete sign. Why? Because the ball was underthrown and late. And when you mix those two together, it's a bad combination for a wide receiver trying to make a play. So we are locked. We are loaded. We have a ton coming your way. If you missed our exclusive one-on-one interview with Cam Taylor-Britt from the locker room, make sure you check that out. We have a ton of videos from yesterday, and we have highlights. Andrew was out yesterday because he takes vacation too. Well, he's back. He's editing, and we're going to have those highlights coming your way tonight, Thursday night, right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. So thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Tell every Bengals fan you know about Cincinnati Bengals Talk, the #1 YouTube channel covering your Cincinnati Bengals all throughout training camp. And for Andrew Fox Miller, I'm James Rapien, signing off for now right here at the practice fields across from Paul Brown Stadium on Cincinnati Bengals Talk.